Welcome to a guide to new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. It's Wednesday the 2nd of October and we have new mods to console. There have been some updates as well. The Farm Buildings pack by Realistic Farmers has had an update. The Lizard Cattleman trailer by Way Too Drunk to Walk has had an update. PGR Salerno mod map has had an update. Also, Seg Agri-Farm has had an update. The Valzelli pack by MrSealyp and the Annaberger HTS 3416 by Vertex Design and Rafnix has also had an update. If you're looking for update information, specifically changelog information on those, if you head over to www.farming-simulator.com, it has all the changelog information, because on some of those there's quite a lot of things that have changed and it's a lot to go through all in one video. So yeah, go over there, have a look, and it will have a bit more information as to what all those changes are. The maps, the seasons, fixes, bug fixes, a few things like that. But what we have in front of us are two new mods today. On the Modhub it says that in front of me, the Rumbler returns. We have the Lizard Rumbler van. Now this says on the Modhub an update, so I'm assuming it's an update for PC, and this is where this one gets a little bit confusing, because on the update it says added design configurations, vehicle type configurations and some minor bug fixes. It also says on there this vehicle allows you to customise your machinery anywhere on the map, so it's kind of like a mechanic's van. Now that's what it says on the Modhub, and I'm assuming that's for PC only, because that option it's not available on console. I've just had a look over it and I can't find that as an option. I've tried putting it up next to other vehicles and trying to get an option for it to repair things, customise things, but I haven't been able to get that to work. It also says in the Modhub the price is 78,000 and it's not, so again I'm assuming that's possibly for PC if there's an option to have it as a mechanic's vehicle. But anyway, it's here, it's in front of us, and if you just want Lizard Rumbler, it's back. This is an option, you don't have to have it like this. Very cool. It was pretty nifty bit of kit actually for hauling pallets around and just to have in the game. I think generally people liked having it. So this you will find under cars, unless I'm missing another option for it, but there you go, 54,000, so that puts it same sort of price as one of the pickups. It is 10 slots. This is done by DD ModPassion as well. I meant to say that, sorry, DD ModPassion. So it comes in white. There are no other, and this is what's a bit unusual. There's no other options available for colour. We can have, where it says design colour, that's actually for the wheel rims. So we can change the wheel rim colour. It starts off, if you want to have it as chrome, then obviously you could go for whatever colour you want on those. That's entirely up to you. And then where it says standard, you can have standard or design 1, and that gives you all of the decals on the side of various different manufacturers, which again I think leads you down the route of that it being a vehicle for going out and fixing machinery, you know. But that's it, those are the options available. There's no option for a toolbox, there's no option for anything else on here, and there's no option to change the colour of the van itself. That is what it is. So let's get in, start it up. We do have beacons on the roof, sliding doors on the sides, on the left hand side and the right hand side. If we swing around to the back and press L1 and X, we can open the rear doors as well. We do have tension straps inside. You can do it on your own individually or all from inside the cab, which isn't the same on most trailers and things like that. Let's close that up. And if we get the slide right, that one, and that one. Top speed of 76, so it's no slouch getting around the map. Lights. And obviously indicators. The things you would expect. But like I say, I've tried putting it up next to other vehicles and things. I can't. So I thought possibly getting close to it. I tried it with sliding doors open, the rear doors open. And if you kind of get out and then press L3 next to another vehicle, nothing happens. So like I say, I'm assuming that is just for PC. But you could... Oh, I haven't closed the door properly. But there you go, the Rumbler returns. A few people have been asking about this recently. When is it coming? And it is here. So there you go. That's the Rumbler. Very cool indeed. The second of our mods today is a John Deere 7R. We've already got a 7R in game, a standard one. This is by Lukas2002. There are a few options available, as you can see. That's not sitting there in standard John Deere colours. Nice mod. I mean, it's a conversion of the standard John Deere 7R, but with a few additions and bits and bobs added on. As we can see. So, in store, this is under large tractors. The 7R is 238, the standard one, and is 46 slots. This one is 208,000, but that's for the lowest horsepower version. It says 4 there because I've already got one obviously on the map. This is 72 slots, so it's a little bit higher than the standard one. Like it or loathe the slot thing, it's there. I'm not sure why it's 72, but it's 72 slots. Options available. We can change the rim colour to any one of these. If you want to go for beige rims, black, communal, that nice orange. I was thinking actually, just realised what the beige ones might go with. And then we've got the main colour, and we can change from John Deere, New Green, Black Beauty, Communal, and then the Tannengrün, which actually goes quite nicely with that beige. Beige, how was that? And then design colour, if we can get to that, is for the Starfire on the top. So you can change the colour of the Starfire if you want to match up with the colour of the vehicle or to be in contrast to. Then we've got our option of Trelleborg, and on Trelleborgs we have got standard, wides, wheel weights, wide and weights, rear twins, and back to standard. We've got Michelin, standard, wide, wheel weights, wide tyres and weights, rear twins, standard. We've got Mitas, standard, wide, wheel weights, wide and weights, rear twins. I mean, the options are pretty much the same. And standard, and I think we're back to Trelleborgs again. We are. And then it says inside, if you look just across the seat, you've got no terminal or terminal, so you can have a terminal in there. Now, I haven't been able to get that to work on console. I tried to hook something on the back, wondering whether that would come on, a little bit like the Syntrack thing, but it doesn't. It's just there for, I think, aesthetics, as far as I can tell, on console. And then we've got standard design. You can have it with a back fender, kind of enlarged fenders, widened if you can have with wider tyres, I guess. Warning signs. You can have back fender and warning signs, and back to standard again. And then we do have the option for changing engine setup, but you can also put a front loader attacher, but it only has the alloy one on there. There's no other one, it's just no or that one. I'm assuming front loaders will attach that. I'm going to try that in a second actually, because I haven't tested that. But as far as engine sizes go, and this is where obviously it depends what colour you decide to go with. The 7230 is 269 horsepower, then you've got a 7230 silver, which gives you the silver stripe on the front rather than the John Deere yellow. And then we've got, and this will be the same for each of them. So we've got the 7230, 7230R, then we've got the 7250, which is 290 horsepower, and the silver version. We've got the 7270, which is 305 horsepower, and the silver version. We've got the 7290, which is 332 horsepower, and then the 7290R silver. Then we've got the 7310, which is 352 horsepower, and the 310R silver. Then we're back to our 7230 at 269 horsepower. So a few engine options available as well. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to lease that one, because the other one I've got hasn't got a front loader. I just want to check that, because I'm not sure. Let's go to front loaders. There is a John Deere one, isn't there? Let's go with that. I know it's not going to match the colour, but I think it does hook up pretty much standard as far as I'm aware. Sounds nice. I think having the one with the silver, especially with the black, it looks quite nice actually. I didn't like that at all, did it? I've got a little bit of it. There we go. Oh, it does go on as normal. That's alright. Right, let's disconnect that. Get that out of the way. Right, so, like I say, sounds nice. Not too bad at all. We do have beacons as standard. Lights, rear lights, work lights, and off again. Indicators and the usual are on there. In cab, we turn the engine off, screens go off, engine on, lights, and they all come on, but then when you scroll through the lights there's nothing else that happens there. Indicators up on the pillar, and we've got an audible sound. But nothing on there for the beacons that I can see. When we drive, we do have the stick on the steering wheel goes into drive position, then it goes forward on the control stick, and then we go back. We've got the reverse one there as well. Very nice indeed. And then from outside we can, I'm trying to think, is it? Right, let's get the right one here. L1 and R1, and side to side on the right stick opens and closes the door. Up and down on the stick, right stick opens and closes the rear window, like so. And that's it. That's the John Deere 7R by Lukas2002. Those are the only two mods we got today. Like I say, been a few updates, and I did wonder whether or not I was really hoping that we were going to get the Lizard Rumbler as a kind of mechanics vehicle, but unfortunately not for console today. Potentially an update, I don't know, maybe at some point. But there you go. That's our two mods for today. Hope you have found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.